Hello and welcome to MMA Dogs and Locks. I'm BC Dave and I'll be giving you all the stats and facts on UFC Fight Night Hall versus Strickland. In this video, we'll be covering the first fight of the night against Orian Cosce and Philip the Fresh Prince Rowe. Let's get to the tail of the tape. All right, let's get into it in this matchup. Phil the Fresh Prince Rowe. Is it Will the Fresh Prince? Anyways, Phil the Fresh Prince Rowe against Orian Cosce. Phil Rowe comes in with a record of 7-3-0 against Orian's 7-0 against Orian's undefeated 7-0. We'll get into these records and we'll see how these actually mean later on. Average fight time 12.38 for Phil, 14.42 for Orian. Height 6'3" for Phil and 5'11" for Orian. So Phil's gonna be coming in with a 4-inch height advantage, which is pretty impressive. Mind you, at 178 pounds, 6'3", you'd be spreading that weight thinly. Reach 80 inches versus 71, so definite huge reach advantage for Phil on this one. All right, let's get into the striking. Significant strikes landed per minute, 4.99, 4.56. Pretty much a wash in this one. Striking accuracy, 60 against 62. Once again, pretty much a wash. Now, this is a stat that's going to make a big difference here. 5.34 for strike absorbed for Phil Rowe against the 1.97 for Orian. So Orian definitely not eating as many punches as Rowe is. That's never a good average when your strike absorbed is over your strikes landed. Defense at 51% and at 56% for Rowe. So once again, pretty much of a wash. Takedown average for 15 minutes, 1.19 against 1.02. Gonna say not going to be impressed with those stats at all. Accuracy 33% against 100. Now that's a stat that kind of stands out. Takedown defense 25%. Takedown defense 70%. Submissions both at 0. So the things that stand out to me really on this one is, first of all, a lot of the similarities. This stands out a lot. The 5.34 strikes a minute for Phil Rowe, and the 100% takedown accuracy for Orian. Now let's get into these records here. Orian coming in undefeated, 7-0, 27 years old. Let's have a look at his record now. Let's be honest here. He's got a win over Matt Dixon, who was undefeated at 9-1. Matt Dixon, however, really nothing too impressive on his record as far as his standings go. Seems like he was pretty well planned up until his first fight against Orian. Now, Wally Wester was at 2-2. Daniel McWilliams, I don't know if this name sounds familiar to you guys. It should. 18-43-0. Pretty much a hired loser to pad your record. Not really impressive. Now, he does have a win over Joseph Kropchop, who was 4-0. Win over Ryan Wilson, who was 1-0. You get back to that win over Nutting, who was 1-3. Really not that impressive. So, I mean, this win was the win against Joseph Kropchop, a little bit impressive. Daniel McWilliams, I think I could take him, and I ain't no fighter. Wally Wester, not too impressive. Matt Dixon, a little bit more impressive. So, I mean, decent record. A couple padded opponents in there that I see. Let's have a look at Phil. Phil Rowe comes in 7-3. 31-year-old fighting out of Fusion XL Performance. Now, he's coming off of 3 losses. Now, these 2 losses are grappling bouts, so we're not even going to count those. It's good to see that he's been working on his grappling. Probably should be a little bit more successful with his grappling. This is an area that he obviously needs to work on. He fought against Gabe Green, who was 9-3 at the time. Now, Gabe Green, decent opponent, is now 10-3. His last win was over Phil. That's pretty much it. Does not have that many great opponents. That was his second UFC fight. Not a wonderful opponent. He does have wins over Leon Shabazian in 2019. And let's be honest here, Leon's got a little bit of a padded record as well. If you look at his record, Leon's got the Danny McWilliams as well. Does everybody fight this guy? Everybody's got to have a win over Danny McWilliams. I mean, that's pretty much what you got to do. And then you'll notice his wins over 0-0, 0-0, 1-7, 9-20, 0-1. Leon probably has one of the most padded records in the UFC. Not the guy I'll be putting my money on anytime soon. So that impressive win over Leon Shabazian, not so impressive. Then we go down to Matt McKeon, who was 4-5. He beat him by a guillotine choke in the Island Fights in 2019. That doesn't impress me. Andrew Hellner doesn't impress me. Cole Milani does not impress me. Josh Shuckerman does not impress me. Ian Browse. Okay, you know what? I really thought Orian's record was padded until I saw this guy's record. I mean, really padded. And you know what? It would have been nice if you're going to pad your record, you better have something better than a 7-3 record. So despite the age and despite the size advantage, the healthy size and reach advantage, I'm gonna stick to Orion on this one. Let's have a look at the odds. What do we got going on here? All right, I'll put them up top here. Here we go, right here. Orion seems to be the favorite across the boards. Your best odds are going to be from Ref, which I don't know which one that is, or Bet365 if you like Phil Rowe. I'm a big fan of Orion in this one. These guys both have padded records. Not that impressive. This will be, if I'm not mistaken, Contender Series 1, 2. So this will be really, this will be Rowe's third fight in the UFC. While Orion is coming in, I believe this will be his second fight in the UFC. I'm going to stick my money on the undefeated guy. I like the favorite. I'm going to go Orion. Now, as far as a prop goes, ground and pound, TKO, Kimura, strikes, TKO, punches. I don't know if this guy's going to go the distance. He seems to be finishing all of his fights. I like his size advantage as far as his physique goes. He's got the same kind of weight on a much smaller frame. So I'm going to pick him out within distance. So first bet, Orion, the Galaxy Cosce, within distance. And thanks for watching, guys. If you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe. And join us next time on MMA Dogs Logs for more facts and stats. Thanks for watching.